Okay, so I'm about to do an energy reading that's going to go along with my last video on shadow work. So I want to first talk about two different aspects of shadow work, and that includes shadow boxing and shadow hugging, okay? So shadow boxing is pretty much the way that we identify our shadow side by what we project onto other people, right? And I mentioned this briefly in my other video. So with shadow boxing, it's like you have a strong reaction to the way someone is in a negative way. So like I said before, I have a strong reaction to selfish people, and when I sat and thought about it, it was because I associate selfish people with this aspect of myself that I fall short. Like, I am not selfish enough. I'm too selfless sometimes, to the point where people walk all over me and I don't know how to say no. And that's a part of my shadow side that I did not want to admit to myself, but it projects outwards onto other people, and that's why I have such a strong reaction to selfish people. So on the flip side of shadow boxing is something called shadow hugging. And I just had to share this because when I learned about this, it put so many things into perspective for me. Like, if you've ever put someone up on a pedestal and you had a hard time getting over them, this is going to be the thing that like helps you get past that. So with shadow boxing, we'll look at someone and we'll be like, oh, I can't stand that about this person, and then we can look at the fact that those aspects might exist in us. But with shadow hugging, it's like you look at someone who you have a strong reaction to positively, right? So let's say Beyonce, right? You look at Beyonce and you're just like, oh my god, like the way she works so hard, she has such a like a drive and work ethic, and the way you look up to her in that way, your body has a strong reaction to it. That means that that aspect of you is living in your shadow side and it has been suppressed. Okay, so it's like this: if you ever been in a relationship and you just put this person on a complete pedestal and you just see them as the greatest person on earth, there is a very good chance that the traits that you see in them are actually traits that are within you that you have downplayed. And it's like the universe trying to show you your potential of who you can actually be. And I know some people can argue that, okay, so every good trait that I see in a person, that means that that's in me. Like, that's not possible. No, it's not that every good trait you see in a person that's in you. It's the traits that you have a strong reaction to. Like I said, with the example of Beyonce, I'm always really impressed by her work ethic and like her drive. But not everybody is going to be as impressed by that or like affected by that emotionally. Like, that moves me emotionally. So if something moves you emotionally, like in a positive way, that means that that trait probably is inside of you. So this definitely helps with relationships, because if you ever put someone up on a pedestal and you had a very hard time getting over them because you put them up on that pedestal, this will pretty much put everything in perspective for you. Because some people that come into our lives that we have put up on a pedestal, they're literally just there to show us the greatness that's within us. And once that person is gone, we lose sight of that, and we're just like feeling really down and really bad about ourselves because, like I said, you put them up on this pedestal, and when they're gone, it's like they take your self-worth with them. But when you learn about shadow hugging, you come to realize that no, everything that you saw in that person is also within you, and they were only there to unlock those gifts within yourself that you have suppressed. So if you are struggling to get over someone right now, and you're just struggling with your self-esteem, just really sit and ponder on the people that you've let into your life that you have an emotional attachment to, and the good things you saw in them are the good things that are also in you. So yeah, that's all I have to say about that. I hope that that was helpful, and I'm going to do an energy reading and pull cards in relation to shadow work, shadow boxing, and shadow hugging. So hopefully it resonates, and hopefully it is helpful.